So we have some interesting news coming out from the UFL, some insider reveal kind of thing. With the NFL season in full swing, what's going on with the UFL? We have some news about an announcement coming in mid-September. So UFL News Hub learned from sources for some time that the UFL was planning on making some announcement about the 2025 season in September. We heard maybe it might be early September, but now we're getting a little bit more information because we got a little teaser from an email to the DC Defenders season ticket holders, America's team, my team, confirming kind of what we were hearing. It said, quote, scheduled footprint announced later this month. The UFL will announce its spring schedule footprint soon. Later this fall, we will share our home and away opponents. Now, I was like, okay, what is exactly the footprint? So, what we've been hearing is that basically the third week in September is when to expect this kind of some type of announcement. League officials basically are still kind of finalizing any last minute details. So, what could the schedule footprint announcement include? Well, TV broadcast partnerships. Fox will host the single Friday night game each week. We're hearing that there might be some issues with that, and maybe not all teams will be playing on Friday nights at home, for example. But that is something, and that's going to be on Fox, so that will be kind of part of the blueprint. Of course, ABC, ESPN, and FS1, they'll share games, and Fox on Saturday and Sunday broadcasts. So maybe that will kind of be part of that footprint. The announcement might also include which network will air games on which days. So they might not have specific teams, but they might say this is going to be a Fox game, this is going to be an ABC game, this is going to be an ESPN game, and so on. They might have that kind of framework in place. We'll also get the start and end of the season, which we all anticipate to be the same kind of thing, end of March, all the way into June. We'll get a general timeline of when the playoffs will occur, because if we get the start and end, we'll get the playoffs. Now, Venue, if you remember, that was intended to be a streaming service, but its launch is currently blocked by a court injunction. So where to watch the games online might be skipped for now. They might not mention it, but before it was on, UFL conference games were on Fox, XFL conference games were on ESPN Plus. They're trying to merge that together with this Venue. However, Venue is like $50 a month. So just want to keep that in mind. We could also hear about the championship game could be played. And I've been hearing this from multiple sources that DC is where the game is going to be played. The championship game is going to be played in DC. And I've been hearing that from multiple sources. And that seems to be, that might also be part of the announcement. The original plan with the UFL was, when the league would merge, was to have the championship game kind of alternate between the XFL city and a USFL city. But I think they want to keep, we're in this to try to win it. And rather than going that route, let's go with the second best fan base, DC Defenders. We can play it in that stadium, as long as the MLS stuff isn't going to be an issue, and play it there. I mean, people are going to want to come to experience the beer snake. They're going to want to come. It's a great venue to watch games in. So I have a feeling that that's why they picked that, right? You can't do it again in St. Louis. So St. Louis gets the extra game. DC will get the championship game. That will actually help, I think, as far as attendance goes. I'm definitely, because I'm a season ticket holder, we will definitely be at the championship game. And I think a lot of friends will come to that game as well. So I think, where else are you going to do it? You don't want to do it in Birmingham. I mean, you don't want to do it. Maybe you could do it in at the Hall of Fame place, the Pro Football Hall of Fame. But you can't do it in Memphis. You can't really do it in Detroit. I mean, some of these other cities. So I think this is kind of the best option there. And so that's basically what we're hearing. So maybe we'll get stuff on the draft. We've had all the cuts. Usually we'd have a UFL draft in October. But again, if you've seen anything, I think this is a good sign, because this helps move things along. You've seen a ratcheting up of ticket personnel. I'm getting more emails about, like, hey, season tickets and all this good stuff. So if you're going to support the league, I strongly suggest to you that you get season tickets. Yes, you can get tickets for cheap, but bro, they're still cheap anyways. They're way cheaper than NFL tickets, which just started. So get in there while you can, help support the league, and we'll get some announcements coming here real soon.